So what's going on, people? Several weeks ago, I don't even remember how long it was. Maybe it wasn't even that long. Either way, some time ago, Jezzy from the Big Easy, right? You guys know him. He got those Air Max the Air Max 90s in the turquoise color, right? I think it's called Hyper Turquoise, perhaps. And I was like, man, those are cool. I kind of wanted those, but I waited too long because I didn't think they'd sell out. Then they sold out. He's like, yeah, man, it happened, blah, blah, blah. But then he told me later that a restock had happened or they were still in stock on whatever website. And for some reason, I just didn't pull the trigger. I was like, yeah, I want them, but I think I need to spend money on something else. Whatever the case was, I didn't buy them, you know? Time goes on, and then I was like, you know what? I need to get these before they sell out again. So I go and I put my order in, and then after the order, I'm thinking, do I even need these? Like, I have a lot of shoes already, right? And in this particular style, I've got, what, two other ones? I got the Volts and I got the, what's that other one? The orange one, right? Yeah, which is a really cool color, by the way. So I'm thinking, like, do I even need these? Probably not, right? Because, I mean, you get to that point where you're like, well, if you're kind of a level-headed thinking guy, you're thinking, I only really need so many shoes of the same type or whatever. But the order was already in, and that's fine. And so one of the things that I had been thinking of, which I said before, was that since my brother and I can both wear the same size, I'm going to start buying more 9.5s. So that way when I'm done with something, I can just give it to him and then we'll just do that. And so that was the initial thought. But then I got a little reminder this morning when I was counting my Air Maxes for reasons I'll get into later. And I was like, you know what? No. These definitely are not staying here. I'm going to knock out this review and then I'm going to get these in the mail, probably tomorrow. And these will be going to him because there's really just no reason for me to keep these. Even though I wanted them back then and I'm probably going to want them even more once I open this box. It is what it is, people. I don't need everything, right? So I'm going to live through him. There is the side of the box. There is the top of the box. Let's go ahead and get on into this, shall we? Don't need to drag this thing out. Obviously, there won't be an on foot on these either, but I'll tell you right now, true to size, people. So there's that. All right, these are looking really nice, really nice. Like I said before, I felt like I would want to keep them when I opened the box, but what's done is done. I said I'm giving them to him, and I'm giving them to him. So, lucky him, lucky him. Yeah, he's probably going to end up with a handful of shoes over the next however long, because again, I only need to keep so many. So, all right, cool. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and knock out this review, shall we? On this right here, the Air Max 290 Recraft in Hyper Turquoise. Wow. This is a pretty nice color. I did say Air Max 90, right? I feel like I didn't, but whatever. Quick review. So across the bottom there you have a pretty standard outsole. It's the same style you see on all the other shoes of this nature, right? Got that little squiggly thing, got the turquoise and the turquoise matching up with what you see on the rest of the shoe, all that good stuff, with the black and the white in the middle. And then you move along to where things start to matter, which is this midsole. I really do not like these things getting in the way. To the midsole, right, where you got the little turquoise shark fin style thing and the white for the rest of the midsole. Now this is very much the standard style you see on the other two that I did reviews for, just swapping out the colors, right? So what you see here and here, all that stuff. But anyways, we're gonna do it anyway. So moving right along, you got this black leather area lying across the bottom. Moving above that, you've got some really soft, I guess it's suede, it might be nubuck, whatever it is. Got some really soft stuff going on there. Slightly lighter than what you see on the swoosh, right? And then moving over here, also equally as soft across the toe, you have the white meshy style thing going on. And then moving up the shoe, it's a lot of the same stuff kind of just repeating itself, right? So I'm not going to speak through this whole thing. But like I said, you've got the turquoise popping in here, and then across on the sides, and then on the back. On the back, you've got that Nike Air thing going on, as you see on a lot of shoes. Similar but not quite to the same as what's going on the front where it just says Nike Air Max. So overall pretty nice. And one thing that I noticed recently on my Volts that I didn't notice during the review, if you look at the tongue at the very top there, you can kind of see it's like slightly, not miscolored because it's on purpose, but there you got a bit of the turquoise peeking through. And the color that they have on the back of the tongue there is not quite the same shade as what you see on the insole or anywhere else on the shoe. It's the same thing with the Volts. I didn't notice until I just happened to really be putting them on and looking at them the other day. So just a little something to pass on to you. Now, as far as the shoe goes, overall, I do really like this colorway. I would like to keep it, but it just makes no sense, right? It just doesn't. So these will be going away, which is unfortunate, but they're going to a good home, I hope. I mean, between like snowboarding and whatever else, I don't know what else dude does, but I'm hoping he'll treat the shoes all right. We'll see what happens though. But that's going to be it for me. I think I've said everything else because I said the sizing stuff in the beginning. I will say though, these are super comfortable. Compared to the other 90s, I like the way these feel more. So if you see a pair of these, which you probably have seen a pair of these, and the price is right, which the price is probably right because everything's been on sale, go ahead and consider picking them up if everything makes sense to spend money on shoes. And if you don't have a bunch of similar ones already. So there is that. I am done. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And go ahead and do something nice for somebody. Go maybe give them some shoes if you can afford it. Or, I don't know, give them a nice firm handshake and tell them good job if they're doing something all right. All right, that's going to be it for me again. Later, people. Where's that button on here? So, completely forgot to get back to the whole reason I was counting my Air Maxes. Giveaway time, right? There's that whole thing. So, go back to those Air Max Day videos that I did last month. There'll be a link up top or whatever. Count how many Air Maxes I reviewed, but showed off in those 9 videos. Tally that on up, send it my way, and then of the people that get the answer right, I'll let you know if you get it right or not. I will just kind of randomize that, pick somebody, and then make your day for you. So there's that for you people. All right,